Hi everyone, this video is for anybody who is considering moving to another country. I'm just going to let you know what to expect in terms of emotions, especially the last week before you actually make your big move. Because to be honest, I didn't really take it into consideration. I don't know why. I didn't really think I was going to be that emotional, but I really was. Um, for me, from one day I would feel very optimistic and like I was ready to go and yes, 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 take me now. I know I'll be successful, blah blah blah. And the next day I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm making the biggest mistake of my life. Um, I'm really not ready to leave. Can I tell my boss I want my job back? Can I tell my friends and family that it was just all a joke and I'm actually gonna stay? So like I said, I was constantly going through this, especially the last week, I must say. But although I was very emotional, funny enough, it didn't really hit me that I was actually moving. I felt as though I was just going on vacation. I know it sounds really weird, but I really did. I felt like I was just going on a long vacation. Um, so I guess that's why I don't know, it was weird. But that all happened until it actually hit me the day I was leaving. If anybody knows me, they know I'm a procrastinator. So of course I was still packing the day I was supposed to be taking my flight, and I was overwhelmed and whatnot. And actually, when I was at the airport, some of my close friends came with me, and my sisters, they came with me as well. And some of my friends were crying, and I was like, "I'm good, guys. Like, I don't know why you guys are crying. I'm good. I'm good." That is until I got closer to security, and they couldn't come past with me anymore. And that's when it hit me, and I was like, things just got real. I'm actually alone, and I don't know when I'm really going to uh, see them again. I'm scared. I don't know if I'm actually ready for this. I don't I don't know what to expect, and it's the fear of the unknown, right? And a lot of us, I think a lot of people want to move, but they're afraid of change, and we get so comfortable with just our surroundings, even if we don't really like it. If we don't like the school we go to, if we don't like the city we're in, we're still comfortable and we know what to expect. But when you put yourself out of that situation, that's when it gets overwhelming. Um, but yeah, so it hit me. It hit me. I'm not gonna lie, and I was very very emotional suddenly. Security was they were really nice to me because I just didn't look stable. I was just crying the entire time. As I was waiting for my flight, I'm crying. At this point, like most people stop crying like once they just say goodbye to their friends and family. But nope, not me. I was just crying the entire time as I'm waiting to board. I got on the plane, and what my friends had done for me is they wrote letters for me to read, but I couldn't read it until I got on the plane. And so you can imagine how emotional I was, of course, even then. So I'm sitting on the plane now, and I'm reading each letter one at a time, and I'm just like bawling, like I kid you not, like tears are just coming down. And everyone was staring at me, but I really didn't care. And again, I was sitting on the plane by myself, and I'm like, I can't believe I'm actually doing this. So I don't know. I can't say if I was sad or what. I don't really know what emotion I felt then and there, but it was definitely, it was kind of like I felt ready, but at the same time, I was, like I said, I was nervous. So I'm just letting you know you're probably gonna go through that as well. Don't expect to be some like champion and just have one stable um, emotion the entire time, because that's not what's really gonna happen. You are gonna look back and consider whether or not you made the right decision. But fast forward, I've been here for 2.5 weeks, and I can honestly say that this has been the best decision I've ever made. One of the best decisions I've ever made in my entire life. I'm putting myself out there in ways I never really thought I would, and that's the difference between being a tourist and being a traveler and actually moving to another country. And I'm not going to say that moving is for everybody. I wouldn't advise it, right? But if you honestly feel ready, um, and you believe in yourself, then go for it. Because at the end of the day, you don't want 20 years from now, you don't want to look back and regret what you didn't do, right? Um, and don't let your fear your fears overcome your goals, your ambition in life, because you're just going to remain stagnant. So if you want to do something, I'd say go for it. Just be prepared that it's not easy, um, but I'm pretty sure you'll be happy with your decision. And at the end of the day, what you have to realize, and I had to keep telling myself this, especially when it comes to moving, is at the end of the day you can go back home. So if you're really not having a good time and you really feel like, you know what, this isn't for me, then you can go back home to your friends or your family or whoever cares about you and you care about, and you feel comfortable enough to stay with them. But don't just sit at home and dwell and wonder whether or not you should do something. If you want to do it, just kind of, you know, properly plan it out and go for it. That's what I would say. So hopefully this video helps you, and yeah, bye.